So in this video, I want to show you a way of releasing tension that you might have in the face, the jaw, the neck, using this little tool called a rose quartz tool. You'll find them quite easily online. And you see it just fits in my palm just about. And it's this lovely shape, so it can fit into all the different contours and things around your face. It's a really useful tool, and I use it for other myofascial release work too. But in this video, we're going to do it for the face, the jaw, and the neck. So it's a really lovely way to add a little self-care routine to your day. I find it really nice to do before bedtime. And if you've had a lot of screen time, you had to stress the day, it's a really nice thing to do. So you don't need to go very deep at all, be really mindful. I'm just going to use the flat edge to start on my forehead and just put some nice cream on your favorite oils on your face first. I've already done that. And we'll just start with this flat edge. We'll just start on our forehead, starting in the middle and just gently drawing the tool across the forehead from the middle to the side. And you might be surprised at how tender it is. You don't need to press very hard at all. You've got a muscle in your forehead called frontalis. So there is a muscle in there that we are massaging and releasing. Just a few to each side. Okay, so that's the forehead. And now we can go down into the jaw. Now this is a huge area of tension for lots of people. I'm going to use this knobbly bit here to get, there's a muscle that goes from your cheekbone down to your jaw called the masseter muscle. And you might find it's very kind of tense, but also a bit knobbly, a bit like bubble wrap. And you don't have to go hard at all. I'll just encourage you to sort of press gently and pull down. Feels really lovely. And you might, if you're particularly tight and stiff in that area, I might want to find a bit of a tight knobbly bit and just give it a little press, a little rub. Relaxing the jaw as you go. And over to the other side. Starting with the cheekbone and working down. Relaxing the face and jaw as you go. Again, if there's a real tense bit in there, you can press and rub a little bit deeper. But it's not hurting yourself. This should feel good. Do from side to side. Then we can use this space here to go from the nose and across the cheekbone. So this short and knobbly bit is kind of going near just around my eye socket. Doing a little bit of effleurage, a little lymphatic drainage around the eye. Again, keeping it super gentle. I'm not pressing hard at all here. I'm just running the tool along my cheekbone. And the other side. From the nose towards the ear. Should feel really nice. Okay, so there's a few points on your face. You can even do around the jaw here. Again, using the tool, finding whatever way feels good for you. I'm going to go this way this time, so starting from the chin, working along. So your jaw can fit perfectly in this little dip here. I'm going to strip it round actually, because that long bit's just going to go a bit more deeply into all those lymph nodes, all those glands that are under the jaw. Again, I'm not pressing hard, I'm just running over the skin and then the other side. And then we'll go down to the neck. So again, super gentle here. And already that should feel quite nice, should feel quite different. I'm going to use the flatter side again, but you can play around with whatever side you want. You've got big muscles that go from your ear right down to your inner collarbone here. And again, this is related to jaw tension. If we're at computers all day long, very gently, I'm just going to roll down from my ear down this muscle called sternocleidomastoid. Feels so good. And so we've got lots of glands and lymph nodes here. So we're giving ourselves a bit of lymphatic drainage very gently. From the ear down to our collarbone. So about 8 on that side. And 8 up on this side.
And you might notice that one side's much tighter and maybe a bit more tender than the other side. So just be mindful with that. Be careful. You're not pressing hard.
Lovely.
Oh, that feels so much better.
So last little bit, we're going to try and work from here and
All the way down to here. This bit here
can get very tense too.
So give your hands a wee rest.
It can be a bit uncomfortable to grip, but I'm going to use this big knobbly bit here.
So right at the back where your occiput is, and then all the way
down into the upper traps region here. We often get a big knot here, don't we? So
from the back of the neck,
all the way down. And once you get to the knobbly bit, you can just give it a little rub. Can spend quite a while here, I think. But we'll go from the top to the bottom.
Just running the tool down. Just going as deeply as you like
into this bit, because it's at the back of the neck, so it's safe to go a little bit deeper here when you're running down the upper trapezius muscle from the back of the neck down into the top of the shoulder.
And then we'll do the same on the other side. But this is what happens.
It feels so lovely just to run a hard tool over a muscle there. And just at the very bottom there, like most people, I've got a nice knobbly bit and I'm just going to rub into that. Soften it up. And then run a few more times.
Lovely. Oh, it feels so much nicer. Hopefully you feel that too. A little added extra. Sometimes we can get really tender points in here in our pecs.
So just in that little divot here,
get your knobbly bit again. Just give that a wee rub.
It's super tender in there.
Little rub there.
And then same again on the other side.
And that's my little routine that I quite like to do to massage the face and the neck. You can do it as many times as you like, but even just after that few minutes, hopefully you feel a bit lighter and a bit nicer.